Hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Just wanted to do a quick update for you guys. More of a promo than an update because today is the last day to get the 50% bonus that we've been talking about for the entire month of February. That 50% bonus, guys, I look at it as free money because think about it. If you're putting in $1,000 worth of MSS and staking that into the contract, your deposit balance will reflect 1,500. So that extra 500 is free money because you're getting, let's say you're compounding, you're getting 2% on the entire 1,500, not only on the 1,000 you put in. Hopefully that makes sense, right? But man, this is a exciting time. As you can see here, the price of MSS going in the right direction. We had a pretty significant correction over the last couple of days, but you can see it right now moving in the right direction. And it's up, what is it, up 3%, 3.77% right here over the last 24 hours or so. Um, so yeah, things are looking really, really good. Let's go ahead and check this out. I'll show you kind of what would be the best strategy for cashing out if you are interested in this running for a long time. Now, if you're not and you just want to just sell the native token and just withdraw yourself out of the contract, because eventually you're not going to be able to earn anymore because you're going to deplete your deposit balance. As you guys know, that's how the mechanics work with this contract. Then, this is not for you, right? But if you're someone that wants to have this thing run for a long time and earn from it, I'm going to show you the suggested strategy and something that I got on a Telegram conversation with with Aaron and also Fiat Hater. That's a cool name, right? Fiat Hater. We got on a three-way conversation over on Telegram, and they were telling me a little bit about how this thing works. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. Of course, I probably should have started off by saying that I am not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. If you're going to get into anything in the crypto space, please do your own research and due diligence and only put in what you can afford to lose, guys. Risk capital only. Also, follow me on Telegram. I'll leave a link for that down below. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe with the little bell icon so you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. So let's scroll up here. I think there's a lag here. It's not updating the price here, but on Dex Screener, this is taken straight from Dex Screener. But let me go over here. And here is the bonus. As we mentioned before, all deposits to staking will get a 50% bonus immediately applied, both on the BSC and base chain side. And again, this is not on compounding. This is for new MSS that's being staked into the contract, right? And you get your 2% daily if you're going to compound, 1% if you collect. And yeah, this thing is doing what it's doing. We are we're at 28 million tokens staked, right? Um, and we're just continuing to earn from this. Even let me just pull out my trusty little calculator here. Even with the price going, going through that major dip over the last couple of days, um, if I take my deposit balance and if I compound and I get 2%, that's still $4,200 a day, right? 7 days a week, just from it, doing its passive thing, right? So yeah, still, very good, very good payouts. I'm certainly not going to complain, right? Because 4,200 a day, if I times that by 30. Now, of course, this is just a hypothetical because a lot can go on in the next 30 days. So don't hold me to this number, right? Like if I claim, then I'll only get 1%, not 2%, right? If the price goes down, if it goes up, that'll also affect this too. Um, but if I just times it by 30, that's almost $127,000 a month in passive income. So certainly not going to complain. Do I hope that this goes back to where the price was about a week or two ago? Sure, right? But it's not going to happen just by us kind of twiddling our thumbs. We have to be proactive in helping the we have to help this protocol progress, right? Um, so what you want to do is if you want to cash out, okay, the suggested way to do it. Now, of course, there's a lot of ways to do it. Figure out what works for you, whatever strategy. Everybody's in a different situation, et cetera, et cetera. What you want to do is you want to claim, right? If you are looking to claim, now, of course, you're incentivized to compound, because the more you compound, right? If you continue to just claim, the amount of tokens that you're claiming will get deducted from your deposit balance. And like I said before, you'll eventually withdraw yourself or claim yourself out of earning any money, right? Any passive income. So you're incentivized to compound more than you claim. But if you're going to claim, instead of selling the native token and dropping the price of the token, which again, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot, right? If you're a staker here, or if you're someone that wants this thing to run for a long time, you're kind of shooting yourself in your own foot. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take, and I did a video on this. It's actually in my Telegram, but you're going to want to claim, right? Now remember, you're only going to get 50% of your balance if you claim, right? Because the other 50% gets burned. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put it in here, right? Go to Moon Yield, put it in here. Now figure out what your collateral ratio is. I'm more of a set it and forget it type of person. So, I have a pretty high ratio, right? Plus, I don't want to get liquidated, right? So, that's what I did. And then what you do is you take your MUSD that you get, because you get it instantly, right? And then you can go over, right here, you click on buy, it takes you to Pancake Swap, and then you can sell your MUSD, right? You just hit this right here so that it inverts. So you sell your MUSD for BNB, and then what you do is you take a portion of that BNB and you can pocket it, right? Profit, you skim some profit from the top, right? Which is always a smart thing to do. Well, never going to tell anybody not to do that, because it's always good to take profit. And then what you do is you take the other bit, right? Whatever the percentage is, whether it's 50-50, 70-30, 60-40, whatever, everyone's going to be different, right? But you take a portion of your MUSD, and then or excuse me, you sold your MUSD, the portion of the BNB that you're not taking profit in, right? You purchase more MSS with it, right? So you can come in here and you go to swap, right? Always use the swap right on the site, less fees and all that. And then you take the BNB that you have, you purchase more MSS, and then if you want, my suggested thing is throw it into the contract so you can get 2% a day. But this way, you're kind of feeding the beast, right? You're feeding the golden goose. That's probably the better way to say it. I've always been big on doing that, right? Of course, there's different methods of me doing that with different platforms that I'm in. I remember when I was in Drip, I have videos. I think some of those videos are still up on my channel, where I've taken $500,000 worth of Drip, because we were earning so much of it passively, right? I would take $500,000 worth of Drip and throw it back in to the contract, right? Click one button, right? And it compounded. And, that was me kind of just feeding the golden goose so that we can continue earning. Okay. Of course, that helped everybody in the community, I think, whenever I would do something like that. I'm not saying that I'm going to do that here. Who knows, right? I mean, but this is a way we can continue to feed the golden goose that continues to lay the golden eggs for us, so to speak, right? By the way, there's other cool ways you can play around with this thing. Like right now, I'm just starting to play around with Moon Yield, but I have a little bit here. So here you can see here I'm earning MSS. So I have a little bit of MSS here that I'm going to pull out here and throw it back into the contract. Here I have some Moon Share, right? I can take this Moon Share right here, throw it into the Moon Share staking, right? Which I already have some Moon Share that I'm staking here. I have 1,328 MUSD here. What can I do with this MUSD? I can take it out, sell it for BNB, pull profit from the top, or I can sell it for BNB and throw it back, get more MSS and throw that back in, right? There's a lot of things I can do with this, but what I'm showing here is this, it's money earning on money, right? There's different ways we can play this game, and it's just profit from here, you throw it in this thing, profit from there, you throw it in that thing, profit from here, you can throw it in another thing, and then pull some profit off the top, throw it in your wallet, go back in with a little bit more, and now you have this perpetual profit cycle of just earning, and this running for a long time. Now, is that going to ensure that this runs for a long time? No, there's nothing that can ensure anything in the space. As you guys know, there's no guarantees in the space. But if there's enough people doing it like this will last longer. It's a community-based project, right? If the community wants it to run long, it will. If the community doesn't, and there's a lot of bad actors and people just start doing all this stuff willy-nilly, right? Then it won't last long. And they're going to be in the Telegram complaining, oh man, this is another thing that didn't work. Yeah, because you didn't play the game the way it was supposed to be played, right? I mean, you got to be a good actor if you want this thing to run for a long time. So am I saying don't sell the native token? I'm not saying it. Do whatever you want, right? Do it. I'm never here to tell anybody what they should do or shouldn't do with their funds. Just like I don't like when people tell me what to do with my funds. So do whatever works for you. I'm just saying that, for this thing to run for a long time, there has to be certain activities that are done from enough people in the community, right? So, um, yeah, we'll continue to, do videos on this and we'll continue talking about this, but that's probably the best way to do it. Anyway, I think I went off on a tangent because really the purpose of this video was to let you guys know that there's still a couple of hours left to get this 50% bonus. So get you this 50% bonus because I know there's going to be people tomorrow saying, is that 50% bonus still on? No, it's not on. We've been talking about it for a month. Today's the last day. Get you your MSS and stake it in the contract. Okay. All right, guys. I'll catch you in the next update video. Make sure you follow me on Telegram, subscribe to the channel. As always, right? Do your own research. If you don't have the stomach for risk or you don't have the risk tolerance, these platforms may not be for you. But if you do, you'll only be putting in funds you can afford to lose. All right, guys. Happy Friday. I'll catch you soon. Peace.